Yes, I'm back again. It's always a nice time coming your way. I'm always happy doing this. I hope you are doing fine. So today we shall be discussing on the dangers of excessive salt consumption. The dangers of excessive salt consumption is what I'm going to talk about today. This is Wellness and Academic Beyond Boundaries, and my name is Famasidoba Okon. So if this is your first time watching my video, I will urge you to subscribe to this YouTube channel because more is coming. I'm cooking something. Let's go. Before I go ahead with the dangers of consuming excess amount of salt, let me tell you some of the benefits of salt, the table salt. I'm not telling you the video here, this video, and I'm not telling you to stop eating salt, but I am advocating that you should cut down on sodium chloride consumption. WHO says that about 2 million deaths is linked to excessive salt consumption annually, and about 70% of salt consumed is from processed foods. So now let's go straight ahead to the benefits of consuming salt. Sodium chloride is very essential for electrolyte balance in the body. It is good for the nerves, very essential in maintaining fluid balance, good in muscle contraction, and also helps to regulate our blood pressure. So if you're not eating salt, you will definitely have issues. In fact, you may have coma, you may even die. But when it is taken in a large amount, it becomes a problem because everything that is good has measurement. Moderation is the key. Now let's consider the risk of consuming excess amount of salt. Our table salt has two ions, sodium and chloride, sodium being the positive ions and chloride the negative ions. So my emphasis is on the positive ions being sodium. Table salt, taking excess amount of salt could cause target end organ damage. It will affect the kidneys, the brain, the heart, and the blood vessels. Now, the recommended amount of salt that should be consumed by adults from 14 years and above is about 2.3 grams daily. That is from Food and Drug Administration of United States. It means you should consume 2.3 grams, that's 2,300 milligrams of sodium chloride, which is equivalent to 1 teaspoonful. And 1 teaspoonful is about 5 ml. That is the amount of salt that should be consumed daily by an adult from 14 years and above. Younger than this should take lesser amount of salt. Now, if you consume excess amount of salt, sodium ion attracts water. It is solvated. So when you take excess amount of sodium, you will also draw excess amount of water, and that will increase the blood volume. Increasing the blood volume will give the heart more work to do. When the blood volume is increased, it will give the heart more work to do in pumping the blood to every part of the body. An increase in blood volume will definitely increase the blood pressure. So when the blood pressure is increased, it means that blood is flowing through our arteries at a very great force. Of course, pressure is a ratio of force per unit area. When the force is increased, the blood pressure is also increased and will affect several organs of the body. It means that blood will be flowing through the arteries or the veins, through the capillaries, our blood vessels at a very great speed and force. This will definitely have an effect on the kidneys, the heart, brain, eyes, blood vessels, etc. And that's why people with elevated blood pressure may have stroke, heart attack, kidney failures, and even blindness. So it's advisable that you cut down on sodium chloride consumption. Back to WHO. WHO says that about 2 million deaths annually is linked to consuming excess amount of salt. And about 70% of the sodium chloride we consume, the salt, table salt we consume daily, is from processed food. So now, my advice to you here, to you there, is please reduce the amount of salt consumed. As we said, that 70% is from processed food. Cut down on this junk food. Eat what you cook. Eat from home so that you can live healthy and longer. So, if you have enjoyed that content and if you like it, subscribe to the YouTube channel, to my YouTube channel, share the content for your friends to see, and please, before I go, ensure that you have reduced the amount of salt that you take daily. You are not in competition consuming salt. So please cut down so that you will live healthy. And I'm not telling you to stop eating salt completely. If you stop, you will die. Definitely you will die. So please eat in moderation. Know what you eat. In fact, we are product of what we eat. So subscribe to this channel, share this content, invite your friend to subscribe because more of these are coming. Thank you. Till we see again.